rise and shine. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and tune in to Good Morning Aurora. News, weather, and really cool interviews. Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m. Is that like President's Day music?
That's life right there. That's what that is. That's what I was telling you about.
Mike.
Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is now 8:01 a.m. You are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. We got a special edition Monday show for all of you folks out there. Well, we're full up in here today. We have the best son in the world, Xavier. So hit the clap for him.
Hello. How are y'all doing?
All right, you got to talk into the mic.
Hello. How are y'all doing?
All right. Oh, good morning, Victoria. Happy Hyla Maldonado. Thank you. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. And we got a friend and a dad, Mr. Salvatore. Oh, all right.
Good morning, Aurora. Good.
Yeah. Right. So, it's Father's Day after. Father's Day was yesterday, so for all you dads out there, we hope that you enjoyed having a good day. Shouts out to my dad, who is here. Grandpa Rudy is on the chat with all of us. And happy Monday to Anna's Custom Treats, Anna Sierra as well. Good morning to all you wonderful people out there. How was Father's Day for you guys? What'd you guys do? How did it go? Did you guys enjoy yourselves? We hope that you did do something, or we hope you did something, Dad, in your rest. A lot of you did, but that's okay. That's okay.
I think you give up that. As soon as you become a dad, you just give up. Right?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, every dad that I saw was working or doing something, climbing on top of their kids. That was a good day.
That's right.
Good stuff. All right. We got news today for you guys, and we got a whole lot of stuff. But first of all, before we get further, Mr. Salvatore Hall has been on the show with us before. He is the author of 24 Rungs, an ASMR guide to
Journey to Recovery.
Journey to Recovery.
Absolutely.
Let us know about the book and tell us who you are, where you're from.
Absolutely. So, my name's Salvatore with Sammy J. Wrote the book 24 Rungs, an ASMR Journey to Recovery through some personal situations that we went through. There were things that happened that some were of my control. And so, balance ways, and a lot of times during times of peril we all might use different vices, numb us, or so there's something better, take us away, never see ending. So with that being said, only kind of chemical options and things like that, I got into ASMR, binaural beats, and I found an actual release that was getting from, say, a drink, tobacco products, lifelong afflictions at times, and not necessarily affliction for all people, but some may be. So creating this book was a way to put some rhyme to stories and give people a coping skill that did not require signing up. And it just basically, I felt when I was at my lowest, because my accomplishment sector of my brain, call it the fuel part, accomplishment, so low.
Gotcha.
And so doing this helped fill, if you go through 1 through 24 of this book, or you listen to the audiobook and you let the feeling beat behind the story get into you, it could stave off, relapse for be something that they just can flip on their earbuds when they feel triggered, or they feel that they want to go do something that's going to throw them off their path for their own enlightenment.
Right. All right. So, and also, well, thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
Now, how can people find the book?
Sure. Yeah, it's on the hardcover. You can get on Amazon, Audible, iTunes. If you have Audible credits, you can get them. You can just download it from Audible using your credit. No cost. If you don't have any of those means, please reach out to me. Send it. Or if you know somebody that might be struggling with certain addictive issues, and it's hard to kind of bring that up to people. You can't say, "Hey, man, I think you're drinking too much." Hey, man, hey, excuse me, this, or friends, family. This is an easy way to get them there. So yeah, on Amazon, just 24 rungs, an ASMR journey to recovery, and it's in literally all forms: ebook, Audible, as well as hardcover and paperback.
Right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, so for all of you wonderful people out there, we do have some news. Norma Peterson is here. Norma Peterson, I'm working on the mic. Hopefully you can hear us now. Mike seems to be coming out. We'll work on that. Alyssa Ocone, good morning to you as well. Awesome, dear, wonderful friends of ours. The time is 8:07 a.m. So first things first, we've got the Naperville Alive Center is excited to announce summer camps for teens. All camps are open to area teens. It costs $25 with the option of scholarships. Also, free teen drop-in is available from 1 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. You can also get email updates and texts as well. Text I am alive all together, just like that. IAMALIVE to 833-308-0860. That number again is 833-808-660. Start receiving texts. Shouts out to our dear friends of the Alive team, both Naperville and Aurora. All right, if you're just tuning in, it's 8:07 and we are here live in the studio. So now, Xavier, you have a birthday coming up, right? Talking to me. There you go.
I do. I have a birthday coming up, everyone.
All right. How old are you gonna be?
9.
Oh.
And I sounded young in the trailer.
That's right.
Even though I was still 8.
All right. So this is going to be very cool. Now, who else has a birthday out there coming up in July? Anybody? Any other July babies out there? Who are a June?
June, yeah.
You're still a June baby, so
that's right.
You're here with us.
That's right.
Yep. But all of you July birthday folks, put your birthday in there, or just let us know if you are a July birthday baby, and we'll shout you out too. That's right. Time is 8:08. All right. Thank you very much for tuning in. Tina Bowman, good morning to you. Aisha Saxon, good morning to you as well. All of you great people out there for tuning in. We appreciate it so very much. Couple more quick updates. Freeman Elementary School PTA and West Aurora School District 129 are teaming up with a fundraiser to replace school playground equipment. We've been telling you guys about this for a while. Parent Emily Adams wrote on a neighborhood message board that the efforts designed to replace a Caterpillar that seemed to be getting rusty needed to be replaced. So it was erected for Orrin Davis, a 10-year-old Freeman student who passed away due to leukemia. And Luigi's Pizza is selling pizza kits for the fundraiser. Yes, you had a question.
What is that thing?
Leukemia. Leukemia that's a great question. Early question on the.
Yeah, I mean leukemia is something that develops over time with the blood, I believe, can really hurt at times, but people can eat it, but did not, which them and their family. So it's one of those things that can affect people.
Yeah, leukemia. I'll have to look up what exactly leukemia attacks.
A lot of organizations. Those treatments, I'm sure, are expensive.
Yeah.
There's certain organizations there to, that can help donate to those people or people afflicted. That's actually a good idea now that.
Leukemia is a malignant progressive disease in which the bone marrow and other blood-forming organs produce increased numbers of immature or abnormal leukocytes. These suppress the production of normal blood cells, leading to anemia and other symptoms. So leukemia is a very serious disease, and many people have been afflicted by it.
We ask for healing for all of those.
Right. All right. Let's keep moving on. Today is Monday, so that means that our wonderful state representatives, Stephanie Kiffelwit, Barbara Hernandez, and Keith Wheeler, are partnering with the Kane Senior Council once again and St. Athanasius Greek Orthodox Church. That's happening today, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And it's going to be at 1855 Fifth Avenue in Aurora. Event dates are currently scheduled for 21st, or excuse me, July 12th is the next, then August 16th, then September 13th. Very cool. All right, the time is now 8:11. So, all of you wonderful people, if you're just tuning in, how was your Father's Day? How was your weekend? Hope that you guys had a great, wonderful, awesome time out there. Gabriel Bradford is here, y'all. Ho! Gabriel Bradford, what up? What is up with you? And Karina Suarez Darden, all of our people are up in here today. Very cool. All right. So what did you do? What did the kids do for you, Salvatore, over the weekend?
Well, we actually went out to a Kane County Cougars game the other day.
Oh.
And it was a really good time. I had a former player that I coached, one of my first baseball teams that I coached, and playing shortstop for them. So shouts out to the Kane County Cougars. It's a good time, not too far, and a lot less expensive than going downtown. But so we did that, barbecued up, talked to my parents, and used the time to get right at home and get things somewhat together. My wife might disagree.
Somewhat together.
Yeah, somewhat together.
Emphasis on somewhat.
Yes, that's right. That's what I'm sure I'll be doing later. I'm glad to do.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool. All right, now Salvatore is also going live with us. Salvatore is the author of his book, as we mentioned, 24 Rungs, an ASMR Journey to Self-Recovery. Please check that out. We also interviewed Salvatore, and that went very well. The interview got a lot of good traction.
That did.
A lot of people watched it. So, yeah, you guys can check that out.
Absolutely. And, if people are on the TikToks, that's where a lot of, kind of not hand-holding, but it's almost like it's a tether to the book, where it's in real time. We're discussing, go back through the videos, and that's 24 Rungs ASMR on TikTok. And what we're doing is we took a desolate place, a plot of land that started in the winter. That's just, there's nothing there. It was, a completely desolate place. And I use the metaphor of a manifestation. You might have a dream, a goal, something that you're trying to potentially accomplish. It seems so big. It's like when you haven't accomplished anything, you've been inside, to even just to get in shape or go do anything is very difficult to do. So from the way the world, no matter what you're thinking in your head, the world continues to go. If you go through those videos, you see as you watch this corn start to grow in real time, not that long. So all these times we've struggled or we find obstacles or it's just like there's nowhere to go. Like I am just this person for the rest of my life, and all my discontent and unhealthy behavior never is going to change. That's not true, and so through this medium, it's just a way to, you already know this. So for people who know me, if you get this book or the audiobook or you go through TikTok, try to forget that it's me, because I'm not trying to be a hype about it. Where else can we go? There's not a lot of places. Work together to get through like the simple anxieties of everyday life, but don't give up on those dreams, no matter how insignificant you think you are, or that business is too big to start, or any of those things. Like, it doesn't just happen, poof, sitting in a room, but in just thinking and let the attraction get there. It comes from inspired action.
Awesome.
So check it out.
All right. Now, we got something else for you to check out. Breaking news.
Our friends Beast Dog Parlor are having an awesome party on July 25th, Sunday. Food cars and really cool people a great gathering. From noon to 5 p.m., swing by 215 W Galena Boulevard and help celebrate the 3-year anniversary of our friends and their great business. Flyer for this event has been posted to our Facebook page.
All right, awesome.
So
Harry B's
good,
Dog
man.
Parlor is celebrating their 3-year anniversary. 215 West Galena Boulevard. It's going to be next month on the 25th, which is a Sunday. Come on out and take part in that. It's going to be a really, really, really awesome and good time. Rick Gloria Gallegos, good morning to you as well. Tracy Duran is here. Good morning to you. Tracy, the time is now 8:16 a.m. About to say, damn, this is
time travel. We're stepping in other dimensions. Hope they're ready.
Crazy. Like, yo, this is the super morning show. Holy cow.
Look out.
All right. And also, don't forget, Kane County Triad and several of our other friends and community partners are coming together for the annual Triad Picnic for seniors. How cool is that? This will be taking place on Tuesday, August 10th from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at Phillips Park Pavilion, 1000 Ray Moses Drive. The cost, $3.
Yeah.
Hey. Seniors can register online or in person at any Fox Valley Community Center by August 1st. To register online, use code 112007-01. Again, 112007-01. You can also register by phone with Senior Services Associates Incorporated by calling 608-94035. That number again is 608-974-03. You are watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast, and we are blessed and highly favored this morning.
The senior services actually fantastic. People utilize that if they're in this area.
Yes, they do. Yeah, they do. They really do. All right. So all of you guys tuning in, we appreciate you guys so much. Aw, Minnie Curtis, adorbs. Yeah, that's right, Victoria Hyla Maldonado. You know how we do it. Now, last week, Victoria Hyla Maldonado had her kids here in the studio, and it was organized chaos.
Yeah, that's how every day is.
Absolutely
insane.
Right.
That's right. All you have to do is find order.
Yep, exactly. How you feeling?
Good.
Right. Say something to our wonderful people out there in the chat.
I hope you all are doing fine. I hope everybody is watching this, because this is the first daily news podcast. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell. I can remember these.
That's great job.
Oh, I never heard advertising that cute in your life.
Ever. That's right. Get on it. How could you not? You gotta like it.
Lions were.
Oh man, seriously. Blessed and highly favored indeed. That's right, Aisha Saxon. Glad to see you. Nicole Astro, what up? All of our friends out there, what up? Chad from Treadwell, good morning to you too. Everybody in Aurora. And Alyssa Ocone, good morning to you as well, dear friend, top fan right there. We appreciate everybody who tunes into the show because we are just doing our part. Make sure that we can bring our community together. All right. Couple more news items before we get back to our discussion with Mr. Salvatore Hall, author of 24 Rungs. So let's see here. Our friends of the Kane County Sheriff's Office. Oh, by the way, say this. Last week I was telling people that the Kane County Sheriff's Office had a job hiring event, whatever it was. Hold them for a week. Now, I don't know how many of you people went to that, but 4 people got hired on the spot, and there were a bunch of companies there, and then 3 people got secondary follow-up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the last part that you need before you either get hired or you don't.
Right.
So yeah, 4
That's
people got jobs on the same day. So when we tell you to go do something, we advise you take part in that. The time is now 8:20 p.m. Jobs, y'all. Jobs.
Right. And you look out for people, you look out for others, and when you think that there's a good fit for people, you point them in the right way. That pays dividends in the end. It's not that we do things for the dividend of the payout, but I think that's what other reason are we here?
Right. All right. So, how did you and me meet? How did we meet?
Well, we met randomly
That's an interesting
through
story,
like
right?
Instagram, right?
Yeah,
like,
hell yeah. Shout out to Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, and I think it was, when I was at a job and the pandemic hit and there was no more networking, there was no more, ways of getting out into the community, and that was part of, my role. So Zoom wasn't even really taken off yet, so we set up these Zoom calls of businesses in Aurora that were on Instagram and started to do a weekly call where we talked about pitfalls, things that they were doing to motivate staff. And then you jumped on. You said you were down, and you jumped on the call. And we hit it off immediately. I felt like we were on, the same page, trying to, chase dreams in a humble manner that really just wants to uplift without, putting anyone down. That was like a video the other day. It's like, I just wish, or just try to manifest upliftment for all of humanity without anyone having to be put down. I just have, there's so many times of great, looks like leaps in history, but like someone gets the shaft, through our human history, like in these great, like someone loses out, like there's the Renaissance period after the plague, like there's like all these things that happen after people lose. Like, can we just have one great like jump for us where where everyone's uplifted one time? But I guess that's also those personal decisions, what they do to bring about things in their own life. But
it's all part of it. It's all part of it. So yeah, we were both I didn't have a job and Salvatore did, but we were thinking beyond jobs. Right. And we were trying to come up with something, or thinking about, what we could do to help other people besides ourselves, and if that could be a model or a template, then build on. Yeah, good talks.
And as we sit here in a real studio,
right? Yeah, seriously,
like, and it's because I think those seeds that are planted go beyond our physical 3D nature. What I can see, what we can see in our minds, like there's more to that. And then when you feel that real connection with people, then there's a reason why that there's a connection. And that seed, like a cornfield, can like one seed, thousands and thousands of actual sustenance of food to then create more and more and more to, we're not the first humans to be in this space right here, looking at the same sky. You know what I'm saying? Like there's
than corn in Indiana.
Well, that's right. Now there's a lot of water right now. Shouts and many thoughts. I hope IU gets, they have some floods pretty bad over there right now, and those people probably. All
right. So let's move on to some more awesome and wonderful news. So this Thursday, the 24th, the YWCA Girls Education Conference will be taking place. 8:30 to 10 a.m. It will be an online event co-hosted by the ACFE group. The theme will be Evolving Learning Experience in the COVID World. There's a helpful and suggested donation of $25. YWCA has a simple mission: eliminating racism and empowering women. Check out the full agenda, and to register, there's a link to click, which I will put in the chat for you guys. The time is 8:24 a.m. Hooray! Yeah, that's right. That is right.
And speaking of hooray, we found a frog while we were coming to go get
Oh, that's right. Yeah, talk about the frog. So people, listen, people. Hey, nature, protect nature.
All living beings.
So what happened?
So while me and my dad, shout out to him. He's the important one.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
When we were going to find, what's your name again? Hard to remember.
That's okay, Salvatore.
Salvatore, thank you.
Yeah.
While we were going to go find Salvatore, before we went onto the steps, my dad looked down and saw a frog. I don't know what type of frog it was.
He might be the mascot of the show coming up soon.
Maybe.
You never know. The frog, mascots of the show.
Right. You never know. Yeah. So there was a frog sitting by the walkway outside of our outside of our studio, and he was a tiny little vulnerable thing, and I kept thinking, like, man, if a bird catches him, over.
Like
If he got up that other step and made his way to the street, he was gonna get ran over.
Like,
and we don't want that.
This is real life.
And I imagine, like, what if the bird was up there waiting for him and was gonna come down and dive bomb him once we picked him up?
We got him.
Came down and dive bombed him, picked him up, dropped him,
Yeah.
and then ate him.
That would have been horrible. So we saved the frog. We put him in the water, and hopefully he is now frog friends brooding or nesting or something like that.
Well,
Yeah.
I think that's a great example of we didn't have our phones in our hands. You know what I'm saying? Like that brought, that those are bonding experience with this, with this dimension, with this ground, like the earth. We saved that, that frog in an effort to provide a platform for people to discuss, talk, and learn about things in their community, which is really something. Because every living thing on this planet has measure, has worth.
That now it gets to swim around, get into mud, like a frog, catch flies. Ugh.
But they can come
Dragonflies.
around me and keep the frog. That'd be good.
Right, that's right. All right, the time is 8:27 a.m. If you are just tuning in, you're listening to Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Aurora never had morning, hyper-local, engaged, positive, progressive news, and now we do. We are up in the thing. We are here. We're coming to you live from the beating heart of downtown Aurora. If this was Kool-Aid, we would be in the mix. I mean, we're it, right? We're right. This is where the sugar meets the powder.
100%. Right.
Say that again.
That's facts.
Ooh, that is facts.
That's a good soundbite.
Super facts, right? I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. That is actually. Hold on. Let's. Yeah. That's right.
That's the strong clapping or the basic clapping.
Yeah.
Oh, we even got a sad trombone. Great.
That trombone.
This is real. This was just a dream.
Yeah.
This was just a thought of having these sounds in the background. We talked about.
Oh, take it by. Yeah. So look, here's the thing, and I want to reiterate this to you guys. Salvatore here was with me mentally, emotionally, and virtually before Good Morning Aurora. This was all something that we were just talking about, kicking the can around verbally. And the very first, if you go back to Good Morning Aurora, Salvatore was the very first episodes. He was with me the very first time we interviewed Ron Hain at Gremlin.
That was
the
something.
very bottom.
Yeah, that was something.
Taking the sheriff of Kane County down a dank corridor. He thought he was going to get robbed.
Yo, he was walking us. Boy, I tell you what, I gave him credit. Shouts to sheriff, man, to sheriff of Kane County, man. That was trust of his constituents to that. We really, and you know what? It was a very tense time, and I think, that may have led to, the area being, respectful to people because he spoke real, and he got hit with real questions. You should check that interview out.
Check that interview out. I have to say, Sheriff Hain did not duck no questions.
No.
He didn't sugarcoat nothing.
Mm-mm.
He didn't give us the, per Illinois law.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah. Nah,
no. He was like, no, he's like, I don't necessarily agree with this, and well, that's all you can hope for. It doesn't matter what profession they are, but like other people who are for the betterment of the collective. And I think there's more of those. The world gives us credit for it. There's more people out there trying to unite.
I like that. There's more people out there trying to unite than there are trying to divide. That is right.
The dividers have allowed the loudest bark right now.
Time is now 8:29 a.m. Hold on a second, because we got some.
If you're listening to Good Morning Aurora, odds are your new customers are too. Promoting your business on Good Morning Aurora is cheaper than print advertising. Easier than Facebook, and our hyper-local, engaged listeners love to support the Aurora area. Businesses they hear about on the show get started at goodmorningaurora.com/advertise and send an email to goodmorningaurora@gmail.com to learn more.
Word up. That's right. That is right. That's right. And you know what? If you're lucky, you might be able to get the world's cutest announcer to do your
Hope they got deep pockets.
man. Hope you got
They got
deep pockets.
They got deep pockets.
Get them numbers up. Get them up. Get them up. Get them up. Get them up. Get them
right.
up. Get them up. All right. Tracy Duran says, that's wonderful. We try to save animals too that are out of place or look like they need some help. We keep water on our balcony at our apartment for the birds and squirrels, especially for the hot days too. My husband Coyote always saves the spiders and bugs too. Well, damn.
I do that too.
Yo, your husband is a very brave man.
Yeah.
Because the one animal that I'm not saving is the spider.
That's
Me
creepy.
too.
I know.
But you know what? Xavier talked me into saving a spider.
Yeah.
Or no, it was a fly, right?
Yeah, cause I bet you, cause when I came out to put this bag in a garbage bag, like a brown bag, I looked by the door because there's no spider web there, and there was this dead ant caught. And I thought, oh yeah, I forgot. There's a spider right there. So then later I came in and I saw this fly on the stepping stone. I thought, well, he wants a trip to death.
Yeah.
Trip to death. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Wally's Wonderland.
So what I typically do is when I see the flies, I kill them quick. But Xavier's like, can we just let him do his thing? You know.
I bet you that ant
He was like, leave him alone. The ant was probably his whole boy. The ant is now dead, no head, just a shell in the spider web and all that.
No, the head was still there, but I have to imagine that spider was gonna. Like
Very
you
true.
never know.
You never know.
Later I think people. So then, yeah, I just thought that ant had to be his friend.
Right.
And for some reason, even tinier me was afraid of ants, even though they're like, I don't know how many times smaller than me.
Yeah. Well, the interesting thing about ants is that did you know that ants can carry 6 times their weight?
Yeah, I've heard of that
crazy.
a lot.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's funny you say that. The other day there was like, those things they look like almost like little fairies that run around. They like this green little bug that like kept flying. It kept getting stuck on me.
I know which ones you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the little bad boys.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I'm like, all right, I can't kill this thing. Like, what if it's like some ancient mythical creature?
It's a nice peaceful bug.
Yeah, right. I'm
yeah.
So then I try to blow it out the door, like blow it out my back door, it wouldn't go. Then I try to move it, and it's just still. I'm like, this thing, by trying to save it, I'm gonna probably hurt it worse. It flies up. I finally got a little cup, and I was able to put it on there and get it out. But I can't believe it. Then we found another frog today, and
I love nature. I love nature. All right, you guys. So let's move on with some news. So the show just turned into Animal Planet.
That's right.
All of a sudden.
This is
National Geographic.
That's
yeah,
right.
National Geographic. That's what it turned into.
National Geographic Nature.
That's right.
Talking about some frogs, spiders eating ants, and caught in spider webs.
Right. And being aware of every living being having worth.
Talking about frogs.
All right. So let's move on with the news. Our friends of the Fox Valley United Way are having their very first Halloween hustle, 5K and 1 mile fun walk. This will be a great fundraising event, the proceeds of which will ensure financial support for our children. The date will take place on October 17th, 9 a.m. at Phillips Park. Sponsorships are available and registration is required. We made a post about that. Check it out. It's a few of our posts down. Hey, also don't forget, today we got a great interview coming up with you for you guys to check out. It's going to be on all of your favorite podcast platforms here: Spotify, Apple, iTunes, Google Play, all of that good stuff. The interview that we did is with a talented artist. I'm not going to let you know who that talented artist is,
Yes,
but rest
surprise. Surprise.
That's right, it is a surprise. But rest assured, you guys will really, really like it. And I got a trivia question today. That's right, I forgot. We got a trivia question for you guys today. So I think we might do a little bit of trivia going forward. Do something new. Yeah.
Love it.
Hold on. What?
How do I know? How do I know?
Oh, what? DJ Good Morning Aurora. Y'all like that? I know you like that. But, all right. So here's the trivia question, guys. Get ready. Are you ready for this? Here it is. What actor was the original Penguin on Batman and was also Rocky? What
Ooh.
actor was the original Penguin in
Who's
Batman
the original
and was also
Penguin
in Rocky? The time is now 8:36 a.m. Do not Google that. Y'all better have your mind sharp. Drink your coffee if you need to, your tea, whatever you need to. I want that answer, and I would like it.
Penguin.
That's right.
In Batman movie.
Go ahead, you can say thank you.
I.
You gotta talk into the mic though.
Thank you, Aisha Saxon.
Yeah, thank you, Aisha. Very cool. Yep, Xavier, you are outstanding.
That's right, dude.
That is right. That is right. We like so much to have our beautiful people represented here in our chat and in our comments. We appreciate all of you guys for tuning in and supporting our show. As I've mentioned before, and I say this, profanely, this show is a community. That's what it is. We support each other, care about each other. We go to each other's events, shop local, we eat local, and we support local. And not only that, if you have anything good in regards to information or anything that can help another person out, certainly send it to us via email, goodmorningaurora@gmail.com. We will endeavor to make sure that everybody else in the whole world knows about what you got going on. The time is now 8:37. Nicole Astra is here. Hold on. Nicole. Hey. Moxie Vox in the house. That's what it is. Oh, hold on. And Emily Bowe. Emily, my dear friend, is here. Zen Loft. Shouts out to Zen Loft on Downers Place. You know Zen Loft? All right. Zen Loft is a yoga studio.
Oh, nice.
But there's also much more going up there. They just had a recent book signing and discussion this. The name of the author escapes me, but it was very well attended. Oh. Shouts out to Emily and shouts out to Zen Loft. Emily is a friend of the show since before Good Morning Aurora. Way before Good Morning Aurora. So Emily has been a dear friend, a supporter, nice person.
Well, you know what, and that's what you see with the community here. It takes a village to, withstand everything. Truly, those that stand firm and really have that intention through community. Can be done.
Uh-oh. Hold on. We got a winner here. Victoria Hyla Maldonado won the trivia. That's right. Hold on a second. That's right. The winner is Victoria, and the name of that person is?
Burgess Meredith.
Burgess Meredith.
Man, I don't think I would.
Burgess Meredith.
I'm glad someone answered it.
Burgess Meredith is the name of that person. For those of you who are wondering, he was Mickey on Rocky.
Dang.
Rock.
No kidding.
That was him. He was the original Penguin.
Wow.
Yep.
Mickey was the original Penguin.
Old school. Throwback. Y'all don't even know that. Turn your phone in so we can see your people.
Yeah, okay, good. I didn't want to know.
It's all good. What up to Salvatore's people? We got 2 different cameras going on here in the studio, guys, so we're talking to everybody. That's right. Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast, building community, friendship, and togetherness.
That's right. That's right. Like we said, more uniting than are dividing.
That's right.
Also, because he was the Penguin and he knew the Batmobile, watch for motorcycles.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. Advice. Watch for motorcycles. Don't text and drive.
A lot of people. A lot of motorcycle guys on here. I'm sure we'll be seeing this too.
All right. So let's move on with the news. Oh, that's right. Crown Me by Simone Barnes is the name of her books and poems. Tia Doomdi, good morning to you as well. And shouts out to our friends Diesel and Greg. Call to Shoulders and CN. Cycle. Vision. Network. Vroom, vroom. We don't have motorcycle sounds, so our brother got to make them.
We have fun.
All right. So next piece of news. Live music is back with touring indie acts at Summer Solstice Yorkville. Summer Solstice Yorkville offers locals and visitors an excellent opportunity to enjoy the rising stars of independent music and craft brewing on the scenic Yorkville riverfront. That'll be the 25th and 26th of this month. This year's festival lineup includes fans and independent artists from across the country, complemented by performances from a curated collection of Chicagoland musicians. Holy cow, that was a mouthful. Complemented by performances from a curated collection of Chicagoland musicians, some of whom are regular fixtures at the festival. Shouts out to our friends of Enjoy Aurora. That's the Aurora Area Convention and Visitors Bureau. James Cardis, what up, baby? Right. Friday the 25th, River Stage, Olivia Port's music, 5 p.m. to 5 p.m. and 6:15 p.m. John Till, 7:35 p.m. and 9 p.m. Pavilion Stage, John Condren, 5 p.m. David Quinn, 6:45 p.m. Alex Williams goes on at 8, and the Vandaliers play at 9:30 p.m. Saturday the 26th on the Pavilion Stage, Screeching Halts at 1:30, Yard Eagle at 2:50, Tim Gleason at 4:10, Jack Stringer at 5:30, Craig Brown Band at 6:50 p.m., Okie Dokie at 8 p.m., and Desert Noises at 9:30 p.m. And on the River Stage, last but not least, Nikki Morgan, 5 and 6:20 p.m., and Air Park, 7:40 p.m. and 9 p.m. Speaking of air, there used to be a band called Air Supply. You ever heard of them?
Yep.
Is my dad on that Air Supply? What y'all know about Air Supply?
I'm sure I'll know the song when I hear it, and I'm sure there's good people on here who know it, but hey, I have to find it.
Air Supply, yeah, old school stuff, old school music. All right, it's 8:42 a.m. So, what's next with you, though, brother? Let us know what you got coming up.
So I've written a set of books, which is I have a couple things going on. I've written another set of books. I've put together 2 talks that are almost completed, and those talks have to do with people leaving high school, leaving college. Could be geared toward athletes or artists, people who spend their whole lives maybe as a basketball player or as a gymnast or something along those lines, and then all of a sudden school ends, and or you're done playing or you're done in it. There's a big identity issue because your whole family knows you as a maybe it's a baseball player or whatever art you choose to do. So if some of the seniors at those different levels, even 8th grade, understand the pitfalls of knowing that they've just been, for very simply, burning thousands of calories through practices or just living this way, that once you get out of school or once you get to this next level, you have to, what's going to hit you? There's more temptation to choose things that are unhealthy for you, drinking alcohol, whatever. And your worth isn't in what you do. Just because you're a good athlete doesn't mean your only worth is as an athlete. I see a lot of people who struggled, and I've personally struggled with that whole thing. You're labeled as something, and then when you're not that, it's taken away from you. You don't have that. So I'm working on those two talks, as well as another set of books, which is a children's book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let us know about that.
So it's titled My Friend Sammy. Pretty neat. What it's doing is, some of these new challenges are kind of difficult. So they're almost like social stories that they use in schools to help teach. They're written in that same format of dealing with certain things, like, why do my parents have to go to work? Different family situations are different. People are different now. There's not a lot of simple books to read about the changing times and things along those lines. So I'm working on getting those. I'm not an illustrator, so I'm having some people help me illustrate. If there's any good illustrators out there, or publishers that want to take a look, please reach out to us. Things that we're creating here, Good Morning Aurora, these books, these things are not for our self gratification.
Right?
They're really not, because there's not a lot that comes in from it. Just that flame that we all are given at birth needs to be stoked.
Right.
No matter whatever it is, like, it's not my dream, it's not what you should do. It's like that one thing that keeps you going. You're working a job that you hate, or you're doing things you don't like to do. It's like, well, what's that one thing that gives you fire? And then you might only be able to spend 10 seconds on it, and then 20 seconds on it. at that time. Just like what we say with Good Morning World, like just put out content. Just don't stop. Don't stop. Just keep putting it out, put it out consistently. When you do it consistently, then people know you're not full of it. There's so many people that promise, the guru of this, buy my program, buy this book, buy all these different things.
Right.
And then they leave you high and dry. Like, you know what I mean? Because you don't need to look outside of yourself.
Because they were never dedicated in the first place.
Never.
Or let me take that back. Maybe they weren't as dedicated as they thought. Because it ain't easy.
I know.
It's not. It's
know.
not easy. Like anything that you want, you have to work. Or like, I'll tell you this. My mom asked me just the other day, like, what are you most proud of about the show? And I'm proud. First of all, I'm proud that my dad tunes in. Second of all, I'm proud that my mom watches it. You know what else I'm proud of though? And I'm proud that when I thought about giving up, I did. Because I did.
Oh yeah.
It's not easy to be in your bathroom talking on a phone app, living unemployment paycheck to unemployment 7-year-old. That's not easy.
No.
It's not mentally refreshing.
No.
It's not good for your spirit. To start your engine every day is really hard when there's no. So like, that's why I say so much that I appreciate the fans. Because I'm telling you, like, if it wasn't for certain humans that are in this chat right now, if it wasn't for them, I would have been like, yo, man, like Amazon's hiring, and I would have been back doing the same thing I was doing, working a job, thinking about having a show, thinking about putting other people, listening to other people's. That's not. So before we start, that's what I was saying. Like, I'm not going back. It will not stop.
Because it's almost like I feel, you know, when you open Pandora's box, it can't be closed again. Like,
right.
What you're saying is, and it might not yield in necessarily like, well, you never have to work or income's not an issue anymore, but it's worth more. The inner feeling is worth more.
Absolutely.
Of saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, the time we did, you know, I did what interview at Treadwell, like, just like with my hoodie over my head just to talk, you know, or just like trying to find these ways to say, you know what, when it is the darkest, like your drive, like that will that we have, that hyper focus, can create this. And you're living proof of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people who are starting businesses hurt by this, like, look at this town, look at what Aurora's doing. You know, like, all you have to do is drive through and you'll see the buildings, you'll see, you know, what's happening there. We're like, this is real life growth. Like, you can say all these different things, but there are still real humans left.
Right. Yeah,
you know?
that's the thing. Like, see, that's the aspect of it when it comes to doing what you love too, because this show was not. So, you know, I've mentioned that we have advertising because it helps us and it helps other people.
Yeah.
Like, the show was not created to get famous. It was not a rap album.
Right.
I wasn't trying to go platinum.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was nothing about that. It was my friends had businesses and they were in danger of losing that. And I'm a news junkie anyway, and I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I need something to do other than worrying about ComEd and NICOR. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine.
Yeah, no, it is. You're right. You're
Like,
right, baby.
Like, imagine I had to wake up at that time. I normally sleep in. Oh. But whenever I do wake up early, it's not going to be 5 o'clock. No way. Not a chance.
I let him sleep in today. He got up at 6:15.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
And even
because at our house, it's the Navy at
that's
home.
what I'm about
You know
to
what
say.
I'm
Like,
saying?
you
bro.
got no chance, man. Like, you got a
Yeah,
Navy dad. You know, my grandpa's a Navy. That's why I got this anchor on my arm.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
sailor's
Like,
life for us.
And
Yeah.
whenever I do want to stay some time before I do go to school,
Mhm.
I'll decide whether or not I'm going to sleep until my alarm goes off,
Yep.
even though I normally sleep past it.
Mom is very good and astute, so he has a very good regiment with myself and Mom. Very good regiment. Very good regiment. He is not. There is no laziness at all, but definitely So last week, it was interesting. Woke him up. I think I woke him up. He was on the show last week. I think I woke him up like at 6.
it was like,
And
hey.
as soon as he got up, he was outside throwing away trash. Boom, 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 boom. This, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying?
And I swear, when I told him it smelled like dirty coffee, he said that there was dirty coffee in it. And I was thinking, well, that's what I was smelling. And I was like, Cause like when I was doing the chore, I was like because I can't close my nose forever.
Yeah,
I opened it, and when I took the whiff,
no,
I know, yeah, super gross.
Oh yeah,
and I had to do that quick because I didn't like the smell.
I know that.
Stink.
Right.
At least it's not diaper bags.
Well, which I got going on, which is very true.
Oh, you
very
got man
true.
diaper bags still,
Yeah,
right?
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You still
You
got
know
the
that,
young
right?
kids.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's
Oh, yeah.
right. So Salvatore, it's interesting, man. We've grown a lot since we started the show and
That's
everything.
right.
But
That's
you've
right.
had 2 kids now?
Well, since we've started, just one. I have, I have my boys, but yeah, it's it's a fun part. Not a lot of sleep, but it's
Yeah, word up.
you just you try to prepare these like you're doing, for that next generation, and just use, with it being Father's Day, you think of the good fathers and the role models that we've seen in the world and that I've been able to interact with, and I guess that's the drive every day.
Oh, by the way, Noelia is here. Good morning, too. Noelia. Yeah. Noelia is our comrade, partner, and colleague of the Wabanzi SBDC, and she is the co-host of Buenos Dias, Aurora, the second largest city's first bilingual news podcast.
Yes,
Mike,
follow that.
Every
Follow
Wednesday.
that.
Follow that page. Check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and the face Dizzle. Don't touch this cord. All right. And Victoria Hall, thank you very much, Victoria. Victoria's a new publisher, by the way. So, Salvatore, if you're looking to do anything, I would encourage you to holler at my homegirl, Victoria.
Yes.
She wrote a series of great books, one of which was a children's book called Bartleby Brave.
Awesome.
It's in English as well. And with Tears of the Butterfly, her latest work.
Oh my goodness, I'll have to send her a copy because on my actual book, the pages, the numbers of the books has butterflies behind.
Oh, word up. That's cool. You know what?
That.
So here's the thing about the show. The time is now 8:52. I haven't finished my book. See, when we met, the thing about Salvatore that's interesting is that when we met, he reached out to one of the Instagram pages I manage, organization. We got to talking. I found out he's an author. So I was like, oh damn, this dude's an author. I'm trying to write a book. Okay, let's work with each other. And I have yet to finish that book because the Great American Morning Show came.
Hey,
so I had to put that on the back burner.
That's
you know
all
what
right.
I'm saying? But
It'll
it's all right.
add to it when it's ready.
Yeah.
That's all art has to be done when you feel it. You know what I mean?
Stay tuned for the book, you guys. I have to drop that book. Anna's Custom Treats, what up? In the house. All right. Couple local shout outs before we go. Guys, please check out the Aurora Area CVB. That's the Aurora Area Convention and Visitors Bureau. Also, check out all of our friends who are authors. Sarah Summer, who is an artist. She wrote Goose on a Roof and Animals at the Office.
Oh, I read.
That's right. Very
like
good
the
books.
Animals
Yeah,
at the Office.
she's an awesome friend of ours.
I like the Animals at the Office. Remind me of this like Joe Lashy's office and like the TV studio. Which there is a window, if you didn't know. There's a window, and once you walk in, when you turn, and you're about to go in here, there should be like a Rick and Morty thing. It's like, Rick, we're on a schedule.
Yeah, very cool. That is right.
Open your eyes, Morty.
Open your eyes, Morty. That is right. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Also, quick local shouts out. Don't forget to check out QT3 Fitness Systems downtown, 2 West Downer Place underneath Zen Loft. Zen Loft is right up top with our pride flag flying and doing its thing. And also a couple more quick shouts out to Chicagoland Restaurant. Also check out, Lord have mercy, 18 West State Street. Bucalita Tacos, yeah, that's right, in North Aurora. Mama's Kitchen coming soon in North Aurora. Get ready for that too as well. We had a great interview with Megan and Rachel Cole, the owners, founders, and creators of Mama's Kitchen. Yes, soul food is here. I know a lot of you guys, if you're like me, you've been wondering, do I have to really drive back to the hood to get good soul food? No, you do not. Now, soul food can be found in the comfort of our wonderful suburbs. The time is 8:55 a.m. All right. So last things last before we go. It takes a lot to keep the show going. So if you love us, support us. While you're here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check out our show, turn on the notifications, hit the bell, which may be on the top right or left hand of this screen for you guys watching. Hit that bell so you guys know when we go live. We are the second largest city first daily news podcast. News and all of the good stuff here in the morning for you guys.
Make sure to Spotify, YouTube, listen to the news.
And what else?
Make sure stay safe.
That's right. That's right. Good. Word up. YouTube, yeah, subscribe to the YouTube page and see all of our videos and all of our interviews. We have everything from hip hop, authors, foreign relations, law enforcement
stuff,
finance.
We had Grant Cardone,
politics. Yeah, we had Grant. We had everybody from Grant Cardone on the show to State Representative Barbara Hernandez. We've had Chief Fisher and Deputy Chief Joseph DeLeo of the North Aurora Police Department on. I mean, we've had some heavyweights on our show. Thank you to everybody. Jen Ingram. Team Xavier. That's the hashtag, y'all. Hashtag Team Xavier. That's right. X is on the mic. Right. Good morning to all of you wonderful, dear, great people out there. The time is 8:57 a.m. All right, we're going to wrap it up here today. So I think I'll give you the last word, Salvatore, today. But Xavier, real quick, let people know what they should be doing today.
What you should be doing today is getting your kids, your friends, your husband, your wife up, doing some chores, breaking the leaves if they're all over the place, which is wonky. I remember how you had to do that. I cannot believe. Get your friends, your uncle, your cousin, anybody. Get them up. Make them do chores.
Right. That's right.
It doesn't matter who they are. Make sure your dog goes for a daily walk. Always take them for a walk. Okay. No, because if you don't give them that attention, no love.
No love. That's right. That's right. Words of wisdom.
And speaking of dogs, my very good but hyper pet, Zena, once you pet her, she's going to want you to pet her again and again and again.
All right. Get on up is the message of the day from the host of Good Morning Aurora. Now, Salvatore, what's your message, baby? What do the people need on this Monday? It's Monday, big dog. What's up?
Well, I would say a simple reminder that, you are, whoever is listening to this or who sees any of this is a literal, unique expression of the power that created the universe. And that someone, whatever you choose to do, when you go to do it, think that you're the best to ever walk the planet. And then when you look to people, you can sense that aura, and you realize that hate is going to breed weeds and desolate places. But true adherence that every life form, from a blade of grass, smallest animal, to the frogs, to fellow humans, to people who differ from opinions, I just ask for a call to violet fire, anything to send upliftment. All who hear this without putting anyone else down. That happened once in our history. Please, one time, great leap. Other people don't get put down in the.
That's right. It is completely possible to uplift without putting down. And this show is about it. For those of you who've been with us since recording in the bathroom days, that's what it's about. It is possible to raise ourselves and raise somebody else. It is possible to put out good news and stay away from the negativity. Entirely possible to help your neighbor without thinking of yourself. Your neighbor's doing good, then you're doing good. Our street's doing good, then our ward is doing good. Our ward's doing good, our city's doing good. It is entirely possible to do great things. Anybody can do anything good. With that, we hope that you guys have a strong, blessed, positive, wonderful week. As I always tell you, if you can step in somebody else's life and do something good, you should definitely do it. Right?
Bye, everyone. Hey, remember, always keep the animals safe. From dogs, insects. Just keep them safe, especially those elephants and rhinos.
That's right. All right, guys. Last but not least, take care of yourself and each other.
I just want to say shout out to everyone here. My mom, my dad's friend, Salvatore, me, Nina, Zoe, the frog that we saved, the fly, the poor ant, definitely not the spider. No shouts out to you, man. You're cruel. But hey, it's the circle of life. The rhinos, the elephants, no poster shouts out. No shout out from you. Yeah, shouts out to everyone. Shouts out to Good Morning Aurora, the main star. Shouts out to everyone